Hey, this is Brian from the Disability Digest. This video will cover what happens when I turn 62, 65, and what are some of the things that could stop my disability check. Common questions I'm asked, right? Here at the Disability Digest, it's been my pleasure of helping people get, keep, and maximize their disability benefits since 2006. At the end, I'll give you some tips on how you can learn more and get a customized approach to getting, keeping, or maximizing your disability benefits. So here we go. First of all, I'll go through the bad news. Some things that could stop your Social Security disability check. And if you're not approved for disability, listen up, because this will help you understand what you need to be doing. All right. First one is working and earning too much money. That's a common one. And this is referred to as an overpayment situation, where you've been earning over the allowed amount, which I'll put the regulation below this video. Changes every year. And if you're earning over the allowed amount, and Social Security can track it because they see your earnings and your taxes and all of that, then you're going to receive a letter that will say, you've been overpaid by X amount of dollars. I've seen them from $37 to $106,000, and you owe us back the money for the time that you were earning too much money and you're on Social Security disability benefits. So number one is know the regulation. It is totally fine to work up to the allowed amount, and you can do that every month, all the time. And it's, I encourage it. I think it's great. That's what the regulation is for. But if you don't know the regulation, or you get bad information, which unfortunately many do, then puts them in the danger zone. So that's number one. Number two is a continuing disability review. People get on their disability benefits and they're like, oh, my condition is so severe, they would never take me off. I don't need to go see my doctors anymore. I'm just going to hang out with my remote and my cat, and that's what I'm going to do. It's a big mistake, because in the award letter for Social Security, the deal is this. You stay in treatment for the conditions that got you approved. You make attempts to get better. And if you're not in treatment, and Social Security goes through and reviews you, which they're doing 20% of disability recipients roughly each year now, then you have a problem explaining it, because they just simply can say, if you were treated, you'd feel better, you could work. And if you've got permanent conditions, I've seen all kinds of it. You have to keep in mind that they are looking to go through the process, take a certain amount of people off benefits. It's all in the Biden budget, and that's what they invested, $1.7 billion of the $14 billion in the Biden budget. So stay in treatment for the conditions. And if you're not in treatment, or you're not taking certain medications, follow the other information that we have on videos about how to manage that situation if you'd like to stay in pay status with Social Security and get your check, okay? Next category of questions is, what happens to my check, or what should I do when I reach age 62? So for Social Security disability, I'll use an example of a 55-year-old gets approved, right? That Social Security disability check amount is going to be about the same amount as the full retirement amount, within dollars usually. So people commonly ask, do I need to apply for my early retirement when I reach age 62? No, you don't, because you're on Social Security disability, and that is your check amount for life, and with the exception of the COLA increase that you'll get. So there's no action required. You just breeze right on through 62. Now, if your full retirement age is 65 or 67 or whatever it is, when you reach full retirement age, it's the same thing. Your check is going to stay the same, and your status is going to go from a disability recipient to full retirement age. And some of the key differences there are that you won't have the same earnings cap because you'll be subject to full retirement earnings criteria, which is more flexible. And you'll be outside of the disability reviews. You will no longer be a disability recipient subject to the continuing disability reviews. So no action is required. So those are some of the key tips. I hope that you find this helpful in understanding your benefits, how to keep them, what happens at the next steps with them. So if you like the work that we do here, which I certainly hope you do, we invite you to subscribe and ring the bell so you get notifications of more. And if you're not a member, we would love to have you join us as a member, or if you're already one, update us if we haven't heard from you in a while. And the value of doing that is the link below. When you click on it, it will bring you through some questions, like an evaluation of where you're at in the process, which allows us to understand how we can help you and what resources and tools and things that we've learned over the years would be of benefit to you. So we can set you up in a customized approach, and we have, you can contact us about the questions that you have. So it's a customized approach. There's no one size fits all that I've found. I mean, your age, your condition, where you live, are just some of the variables that are going to determine how we can help you, regardless if you're just starting out and going through the approval process or if you're already approved. So anyway, subscribe, ring the bell, join us, update us, make it a great day. This has been Brian from the Disability Digest. Thanks.